Well, today's the first day after the Scale Thursday, and there was some really great presentations regarding postscripts and the various different updates they've had to the current. And what was cool about it, when you read the updates, you know how they have the, kind of like the history of the updates of software. You look at it and it kind of looks Greek. Well, what's good about listening to the lecture, and I'll post that in my education channel, is, which will be a link right here, is what's cool about it is when somebody explains it and go into a little bit more depth about what these updates are, you actually learn basically database infrastructure and all the cool new gadgets and stuff. So it's kind of like an unboxing of a Christmas gift, like the newest laser star tracker type of a thing, and you open it up and you may only use like a very small percentage of what it's actually capable of doing, but when explained to you, you can see the richness of that particular product. So that was one of the first sessions that I listened to. And then another section which was on public speaking. And I became the brunt of I became the third, the man in the third aisle. Became the brunt of a couple of slides with the lectures and stuff like that. It's a good thing that I have, kind of a thick skin. Because, I was, a couple of names were called and all kinds of stuff, but I maintained my cool. But it was a lesson for the rest of the class so that they could learn how to deal with basically speaking about technology, and that's going to be a really good course for public speaking with PowerPoint and other types of slides, and what colors to use, what size font, narrative and storytelling, and all kinds of cool stuff, and whether you'd be entertaining, and so that will be in the education channel as well. All of the sessions that I'll be recording will be most likely in my educational channel. Later tonight, I'm going to work on designing the trade show graphics, because tomorrow, 1 o'clock, my booth will open up. And I'd like to have more than just a monitor and a computer there. I'd like to have some little bit of graphics to give people an indication, so what I'm doing hopefully will resonate with more people if they see the depth and the thought that I put into a community of learning. Basically, an open community of successful learning is my motto for World Mentoring Academy, Badge Map, and also I Want to Be which is a mentoring show, to get young people excited about various different careers and to give them various different, very clear delineated paths for them to get to, whether it be an author or a doctor or an astronaut, a filmmaker, whatever, and to give them some really good encouragement and then show them those creative spaces that they can cultivate the narrative of being an author or whatever. And then I had an opportunity to do a lightning speak at a makerspace. It's actually more of a design studio with maker environment. So they have all kinds of CNC and laser printing and laser etching and all kinds of machinery and electronics, and a gallery area which is very pretty to kind of like you're going to an art gallery, but have actually maker creations and projects displayed there, and kind of like a wine and show, like an art gallery type of a thing, where you're showing off all the various different inventions and gadgets and things of that nature to do with technology that the people of that space and community are making in their garages or again at this Squarespace Design Center. I had an opportunity to give a 5-minute presentation. My very first presentation with a group more than 2 people, because typically I'm only talking to 2 or 3 people at the coffee house or on the train or at a variety of Facebook and all that stuff. So it was a very interesting opportunity to give a 5-minute presentation. I didn't have any slides or anything like that. And several people, approached me about how it seems to, they were all in consensus that the systems of the education system seems to be ineffectual, and too many gatekeeping and fearmongers to actually do something that would remedy the lack of abilities, for young people to gather academia and to have some rigorous interest in the various different subjects. And so some of them approached me after the conversation. We had a very wonderful conversation. I hope it wasn't two-sided. But I did listen to a lot of the stuff that they were saying. But sometimes people get a little shyer about conversation, and so they feel like if you've been cut off, they won't contribute. But they seem to all be, right there, right in step. So next week, tomorrow, I'll let you know if I get that banner done in the morning. And thank you so much for following the Homeless Educator. Please subscribe to the channel. Like and share this, because nobody's going to know about what's happening in education. At least, who's going to be listening to some guy in a homeless behind a eucalyptus tree, for heaven damn sakes? Right now, I'm couch surfing with my sister, who's a wonderful person who's actually in academia right now, going for her master's to help families work through their life in an environment that's very rich, and so she has a real heart for that. And all my thoughts and encouragement go in that direction. She's actually doing an exceptional job for being away from college for so long, rearing her children, and then stepping back in and going into the rigors of a rather challenging university. I give her a great deal of credit for that. And she's always in my thoughts. She's going through all kinds of other issues as well, which I don't think any student should have to be faced with, this big laundry list of things to work through. Again, please subscribe to my channel. Follow me. I know I'm homeless, and who's going to listen to a homeless person? Unless you're Buddha or Jesus. Those are the only two homeless people I'm going to listen to. But if you could follow me and support, and if you'd like to add any comments, I respond to comments. And I know it's really busy out there, and I know you have a lot of time, and things are happening. But please, I really would encourage your support and following. Thanks.